Hello, everybody. Welcome to my Walking Dead review. Apologize for quarantine does not look too well on everybody at this excuse me moment. But just wanted to bring you my review for episode 13 of season 10, titled "What We Become." Now, I think it got some of the highest ratings of the season. Even though I personally did not feel it was anywhere near as good as the previous episode. Yeah, I don't think it was nearly as good, but I felt it was not as good. Although my guess is a lot of people viewed it because it was Michonne's final episode. Great final episode. I love the episode. I love the send off they gave to Michonne. No complaints about the episode. I just felt that's why there was a spike in viewership. I think people knew it was going to be Michonne's final episode. People wanted to see if there were any, I guess, there were some, but how she left off. I mean, I knew she wasn't going to die. That much was obvious. So she not meets, but she gets to the island where Virgil says his family is at, and it's quickly apparent that he was lying. That yes, his family is there, but they're dead. People came and brought the sickness with them, and he just couldn't put them down. So he enlists Michonne's help. Michonne takes care of the walkers, and then they agree to go check out some buildings. First, first thing in the morning. Michonne wants to go right then and there, but Virgil says it's not safe. But Michonne goes anyway and gets locked in the room, basically drugged by Virgil. There's other people there who were colleagues of Virgil's, research colleagues, who were working with him there when all this went down. And Virgil basically panicked, locked people away, and locked his family in with essentially locked his family in with the dead without knowing it, and he sort of snapped after that. So Michonne's able to backtrack the intro. We sort of see the intro twice, where she basically lets Andrea die. It's like an alternate reality. It's part of her trip with Virgil, where you know if she doesn't go help save Andrea, she ends up she doesn't end up meeting the group the way she does in season 3 at the prison. She becomes the infamous orange backpack person who Rick and then Daryl refused to help. and then ends up being picked up by Negan. And she ends up being the one who gets the Lucille kill. Essentially, Lucille's herself, the good version of herself in the lineup. Um, Basically, she what do we call it? And then she sees Sadiq. You couldn't save me. You couldn't save us. So that was pretty cool. She's able to overpower Virgil and free the other people. Virgil gets out and burns the boat that they took. They lock Virgil up. Michonne persuades the people not to kill him. They don't. They let him go. Tell him, let's go, come with us. He tells them about this other boat that he found. Looks more like a cargo type boat. It's a little bit bigger. It's not like a little personal private boat. Virgil doesn't go with them. Says he promised her flowers every day. So he's gonna be doing that. Basically, staying there and just giving her flowers every day. But before this, Michonne finds Rick's shoes and a phone that has Michonne and appear to be a picture of Judith with the words Rick on it, with the word Rick on it, and then some Japanese etching. So Michonne's freaking out, asking Virgil where he got this from. Virgil has no idea what she, So Michonne goes off. She's talking to Judith. Judith basically says, "Go off. We got her. The Whisperers are done. You can go off and find the brave man." Before that, I did like the whole thing where Daryl shoots Sadie Michonne in the chest with an arrow, and then Rick ends up shooting her in the head. They use the same shot from him shooting Sophia at the barn as a walker to that. I just liked that whole sequence was pretty cool. How she was in the satellite compost. She ends up getting out. I love the whole Negan thing too. That was pretty cool. And Michonne finds these two people who will be left behind by this caravan, a very organized caravan. So Michonne helps them, and that's where we end off. Walker kill of the week. Only one was Michonne. So top 5 moments. 5. We'll say Michonne helping the people at the end and going off that group. For her putting out her clearing the walkers. 3. 3, 2, and 1 is going to be all the events that took place during the hallucination. Done. Rating. I'm struggling with the rating for this one. As an episode, it was very underwhelming, but it was Michonne's final episode, so I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. Alright, and I don't know if any of you have heard, but the season 10 finale, episode 16, has been postponed until further notice. We're not able to finish the editing process due to the coronavirus, so I'm assuming Fear also was Fear also postponed? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure. I know Walking Dead was postponed, and then the premiere of the new show, World Beyond, was going to premiere after the Walking Dead season 10 finale. Presumably, that will follow whenever the season 10 finale when it actually does air later on in the year. So we only have 2 more episodes left, episode 14 and episode 15. So I will be reviewing those, giving predictions. I'm assuming we will get promos for the finale after episode 15 airs. If not, I will post predictions as soon as we have some sort of info or promos or sneak peeks or whatever, but that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to go straight into my predictions video. I'm going to go look up some promos, refresh my memory, but it's looking like a good one. Alright, I'll see you in the predictions. Deuces.